Welcome to our latest remote learning lesson. And today we are baking. So, our learning objective for today is to follow instructions. Okay, so let's have a look at what we're going to be doing. Right, as we mentioned yesterday, we are going to be making scones. And today we're going to have a go at making a basic recipe for scones. Okay. This is your first attempt at scones. Things might go well, things might not go so well. Okay, so let's have a look at the instructions on what we need to do. Right, here is our recipe card. Okay, first of all, I want to reiterate, please, 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 you're going to need an adult to help you on this because there is things involved in this which you could get hurt. For example, taking things out of the oven. You need to make sure you've got an adult to help you with that. So this is our recipe. Oops, it says bread rolls at the top. That should say scones. Naughty me. Right, okay. So, first job is to get these ingredients. You are going to need 225 grams of self-raising flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 50 grams of margarine, 25 grams of sugar, 125 millilitres of milk, a pinch of salt, a little bit of extra milk for brushing on the top, and a scone cutter. Now it says 6 centimetres, but I'm sure you could use a cup, using the rim of a cup. Okay, right, this is what you've got to do. This is where we need some adult help. Your first job is to turn the oven on to 230 degrees Celsius. Okay, while the oven is warming up, you need to get a big bowl and you need to sieve some flour, sieve the flour, the baking powder, and the salt into a mixing bowl. You need to cut the margarine into small pieces, and this is where you get your fingers in. So get your fingers in, give it a rub, and it will start to look a little bit like breadcrumbs. Okay, add the sugar, the milk, and then mix into a soft dough. Okay, you're then going to need to roll it out onto a floured surface. So what that means is you need to put some flour on the surface and cut them into cut the scones out and place them on a greased baking sheet. So that is a little bit of butter on the baking sheet to be able to bake your scones. Once they're all on your tray, you need to brush them with a little bit of milk and put it in the oven for 7 to 10 minutes. This is where your adults are going to have to help you. Take them out of the oven and put them on a wire rack before serving. Remember, do not do this on your own. Please get an adult to help. I don't want to hear about burnt fingers. Okay, that is where you do need your adults to help you. Okay, thank you, Year 5. Right, now you have baked your scones. I hope they are truly delicious. I'm really jealous because I can't eat them. But that's because I'm gluten free. I'll have to make some gluten free scones. Right, on Purple Mash you will see this activity sheet. Okay, first job is to get a photo of your scones before you eat them. I want to see some pictures of your scones, and can we add them onto this sheet? There is some text boxes at the bottom, and you need to think about the imperative verbs that you've used. Them are the bossy verbs that you may remember them from Key Stage 1 as bossy verbs, but as we're Key Stage 2, we'll call them what they are, which is imperative verbs. So can you add those onto your sheet? And finally, did you enjoy the activity and did you enjoy the scones? Okay, I hope you've all enjoyed them, and I can't wait to see what you have done.